Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early, here at 4:45 a.m. on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today we're talking about word power, also known as NOMO in the African tradition. Word power and productivity. What is the connection between word power, using your words as really manifestors, um, and productivity? All right, so we have a really interesting show planned today. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button right there in front of you, um, and become a subscriber. Receive all of these videos for free. I did say free. One, two, three, four, free. And holler at us, holler at me, have me come out, speak to your group, school, or organization about being productive, um, through um, joy, um, because we have a really innovative process. Since everyone's life tells a story, we examine how the story that a person's life has told in the past, the story that a person's life is currently telling right now, and the story that a person would like their life to tell in the future in an aspirational sense, right? So we use that particular framing device to really enhance people's, as part of a larger project, to enhance people's productivity. So it's really, really innovative. Reach out to us. Um, for those of you who are new, allow me to say a few words about myself as well. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. I am the author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, which was a Today Show Book of the Month pick. That book's film rights were optioned by the actor Will Smith, whose people call my people, and I eventually agreed to write the screenplay for that particular project. And I'm also the author of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, which is set 13 miles from Ferguson, where, of course, Michael Brown's murder occurred. God bless his family, his mother in particular. My book interrogates the intersection of race and violence in America. I'm chuckling, ironically, because we are once again facing a very similar moment in this present historical moment here under the leadership of 45. Um, Also, I am the board president of the World Stage, a literary and jazz venue here in South Los Angeles, a 501c3 nonprofit, really, really powerful, 7 days a week of really powerful program. You can go to theworldstage.org to learn more about that great nonprofit. My educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergraduate. My master's is from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature is from the University of California at Riverside. I'm currently a professor of English literature at Loyola Marymount University here in Los Angeles. I am an expert at being productive, all right? I don't say that to brag or boast, but people are almost always surprised, um, when they learn about my background in the context of my kind of hyper productivity. I am the product of a young girl who was raped at 16, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently gave me up for adoption to an amazing single divorcee, yet at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD, this guy. Yet, as Kool Modi famously said, how you like me now, right? And if I can be this productive and be so through joy, I am convinced that many of us who are watching the show can be similarly productive as well. So thanks for being here. Again, today we're talking about word power and productivity. So let's dive into the topic again. Go to Productive Through Joy to learn about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. Become a subscriber as well right now by hitting that subscribe button. So let's dive in. So point one is that you want to do your due diligence about, I'll just call it word power. Um, because as you may know that words are matter, as in a type of concretized energy that's actually matter, that has the power to move other matter. Right? If you've been to a concert, I recall I saw The Weeknd. You may know the R&B artist, The Weeknd. I went to one of his shows early on in his career, and I recall just seeing the impact on of his words on the audience. Totally sold out show. If you know The Weeknd's music, maybe he's changed now, but back then he never even smiled. He wasn't really doing much performing. I mean, he was just kind of standing there singing his little gloomy, drugged out songs. But the authenticity and the intensity and intimacy of his work, I mean, it was profound. And it also really impacted me. And so I was reminded about people were transfixed. I mean, it was like a religious revival. It was pretty intense. So I recall thinking about the power of words, especially when connected to emotion, which we'll get to in this afternoon show. But for now, uh, the word spoken, the spoken word, the power of words are matter, and they have the power to influence other types of matter, including people. Just want to do some due diligence on that. We can help you, of course, identify sources, but just look it up. Point two is you want to then use your words um, of power powerfully. You want to be able to be conscious, pay attention to the types of words you're saying about yourself, about other people. Um, we like to think of it as just you want to speak the truth. At times, people, as a sidebar, use so-called truth-telling as just a way to like tear people down. And some people, and I'm also guilty of this as well. When I'm telling the truth about some food, I will really be engaged in the process of tearing them down. Which even when it's true, so I have to be more. That's a more nuanced, higher level understanding of the use of word power and how word power should be used. But generally, you want to tell the truth because there's such power in truth telling. If you look at the historical figures who were known as truth tellers, either mythically or factually based truth tellers, um, you can see the power. You think about people like who were known mythically, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Jesus Christ. I mean, people were known as truth tellers, absolutely powerful individuals. Um, Speaking truth to power, the Black Lives Matter movement, you see the power of that. And all those, also those who can tell a lie like it is the truth with such conviction, like Donald Trump, who's became president by telling convincing lies. I mean, they say in the neighborhood, when you're gonna lie, be wrong and strong. He's wrong and strong. His manipulation, much like Hitler, which was Hitler's philosophy. I'm sure that Donald Trump has read Mein Kampf, or someone has mentioned that book to him, because he's using many of the strategies rhetorically that Hitler used. So he must be aware of those strategies. So because it actually works, at least in the short term. But the point is that there is power in the words. Our job is to use the word power for good, right? What does that mean? So practically, you want to, which goes right in point three, you want to be able to, we say in the neighborhood, you want to be able to speak up, speak on what you want for your life, what you value, what you are endeavoring to reveal. It's already here. We say manifest as a way to say that the thing that you want, that you would like to see in your life, is already here. It just hasn't manifested in the world of phenomena yet. You can't really see it yet, but you know that it's already there because this energetic field is all connected. So you want to speak it up, speak it from the world of the metaphysical to the manifested. All right. So you want to do that all the time. You want to speak good about yourself, speak good about others. You want to spread love verbally. I'm not saying make things up, which is never a good thing. You want to be able, unless you're writing fiction, like I do, but I mean, not lie to people. You want to be able to identify the good in yourself, identify the good in other people, and speak it aloud, and not wait until they're dead. That's so many of us do. When you hear people speaking nice, I'm laughing because I'm thinking about, I was talking to my friend Dwight Tribble last night. We're just talking about some of our experiences. We both are heavily involved in this great nonprofit. Dwight is the executive director of the world stage, and I'm the board president. So we've been in many battles with people. I mean, my God, just, you would think people would be happy to have people working with a nonprofit, serving our community. We've been in some battles, y'all. Just trying to do good in the neighborhood, literally. We're talking about just the need to speak up the good, because so many people use their words to tear down. So anyway, as you begin to focus that word power energy, you can then see those things manifest, and that's it. That enhances your productivity. Boom goes the dynamite. Thanks for being here. We air each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Have me come out, speak to your group, school, organization. Thanks for being here. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.